activity. You're all aware that there have been at least 3 or 4 attempts in India earlier to have alternative investment funds. One was, of course, you knew, IDBI, and several such attempts had earlier been taken up. But gradually, because they either changed their nature of business or for different reasons, we ended up with no bank which could take the long-term risk and fund development, because the risk is very high. So even from July budget of 2019, we had made this announcement that government will be looking at having a national infrastructure pipeline and look at sovereign funds and others who can fund us. I had announced 111 lakh crore for a pipeline which had more than 6,000 at that time in December 2019, more than 6,000 such greenfield and brownfield projects which needed to be funded. So we have acknowledged that both development and financial objectives will matter for setting up a TFI, and therefore, whilst we mentioned it in the budget, but even as the budget session is still on, the cabinet has already cleared the setting up of a development finance institution. And here I wish to thank the Honorable Prime Minister, who constantly has kept the gentle nudge on us to say, you mentioned it in the budget, and how many of the budget's steps are going to be in time implemented so that the stimulus gains momentum and sustains that gained momentum, and therefore you have to get going with the decisions which have all been announced in the budget. And that is why I take one extra minute to tell you that I'm happy today the cabinet has cleared this bill through which we will have an institutional arrangement which will help in raising long-term funds. The budget provides for the initial amount. I had announced it in the budget saying capital infusion from our side would be about 20,000 crores, and initial grant of 5,000 will also be made, and this year itself capital infusion is 20,000 crores. Additional increments of the grant will also be made within the 5,000 limit that has been given to the finance minister. And through this, we expect to raise considerable amount using this lever from the market, and I'll get into the details when the questions come from you. So today, the cabinet has taken a decision to set up a development finance institution. I can get into the details as and when you ask me the question. Thank you.
We will now take questions. The Honorable Ministers will now take questions based on cabinet decisions only. Number 10.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Very good afternoon. Ma'am, just want to understand that the cabinet note also comes in terms of the GFI bill, which you had spoken about in your budget speech. And as you rightly mentioned, the mechanisms for raising funds from the market, you would like to answer that as and how we asked. So it will be great if you could elaborate on that, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Number 9.
What kind of Shishir here from into business line? What kind of fund you are expecting to leverage from the 25,000 crore which you are putting in that TFI?
I have the Secretary Department of Financial Services with me, but with the initial 20,000 crore which is being initially proposed as a capital infusion, I expect the institution to use it as a lever to raise up to 3 lakh crores in the next few years, because it can access through the market funds which are otherwise not available. Also, this institution will have certain tax benefits which are being given to it, tax benefits which are being given for a 10-year long period. And through that, we also, there is not just a tax exemption, but also the Indian Stamp Act has also been given a bit of an amendment. Through all this, we expect even big pension funds, sovereign funds will all come, just as we are able to attract them in the National Infrastructure Investment Fund. This will also draw on those, and also the government is planning to give it certain securities for which the cost of funds will also come down. Even that is being extended. So through these sources, the Development Finance Institution will be able to leverage the initial capital which it has in its hand, and be able to draw funds from various different sources and be able to reach out for funding long-term projects. Also, because of this, I think there will be a positive impact on the bond market in India.